I really hope you have a beautiful week ahead. We need to just come together, and be kind. When is cyberbullying gone too far? I believe cyberbullying has gone too far when you express that you want somebody to harm themselves or express to somebody that they should take their own life. That has gone too far. And this needs to be addressed in our country because cyberbullying is out of control. Cyberbullying is affecting many, many people. It's not just celebrities. It's everyday folk. And it also affected a really well-known hockey player tonight, Claude Lemieux. We just need to come together. Matt Brown's family is mourning the loss of their brother. And Amy's mourning the loss of her son. Michaela Raines' husband is mourning the loss of their loved ones. Michaela Raine was awesome. This is why I talk about addiction and other things on my channel. People don't realize that Matt Brown, he really did think of others before himself. He gave his last known piece of housing to a girl who was addicted, known as Skater Girl, on his channel. He gave her a trailer that he owned. Just be kind. Life is too short. We are seeing so many incidences now of cyberbullying ending the life of beautiful human beings like Daryl Sheets and Matt Brown. And whether or not you knew them personally or didn't watch the show, the Alaskan Bush People show was very entertaining. And people who live off the grid, they don't do it for clout. They don't do it for money most of the time. But it's a way of life for a lot of people. I watched another show on Discovery called Homestead Rescue, and the Rainies are awesome. But when you push somebody over the edge, that's not okay. When you tell them they should take their own life, it is absolutely not okay. It is unacceptable. And I truly believe Matt Brown also had a traumatic brain injury because there was an episode where he was protecting the homestead in Alaska from bear attacks. And I guess one of those pyrotechnic like flashbangs or something went off in the house and it really injured him. I talk about this a lot on my channel because I have a neighbor who has a traumatic brain injury. And I have a lot of respect for him, a lot of love for him because he loves animals and he's kind and decent. I don't like it when his father yells and screams at him at the top of his lungs. I really don't. This is why I say in everyday life, be kind. Treat people how you want to be treated. Love how you want to love. Yes, Scientology will be my focus in future videos, but this subject has really hit home. Knowing people that have passed away, like Deanna King, due to cyberbullying and harassment in high school. Bullying and cyberbullying have no place in this world. There are people struggling to keep the shirts on their backs. There's people struggling with addiction. There's people struggling with mental health issues. And that's why I think, too, the mental health issue and homeless go hand in hand. Same with addiction issues. They go hand in hand. And there's a lot of unhoused people in our country. And there's a lot of people struggling just to live paycheck to paycheck. This is why it is so important to be kind and treat people with respect that they deserve. Do not come over to anyone else's channel and troll them. It's totally disrespectful. This is why some of the comments on one of my posts were deleted. And they were deleted by YouTube. It had nothing to do with me. They were deleted by YouTube because of how vulgar they were. But if you do come over to my channel to troll, I am going to delete your comments. Matt Brown was a kind human being. And I don't support that either. I really don't. I just think that life's too short. I mean, Matt Brown was truly kind. And yes, he did struggle with addiction issues. But he didn't have to take his own life because you all pushed him to it. The nasty subreddit that killed Michaela Raines was taken down right after she died. That nasty subreddit claimed she wasn't doing everything for the animals at Save the Fox. She absolutely was. Same with people who struggle with addiction. I know that from personal experience. My dad struggled for a long time with his addictions, and it ended up costing his life. This is why I don't support these false narratives, because Noah was there, and Noah recovered the body and absolutely formally identified Matt. My heart goes out to Bear, Gabe, Noah, all of them. Amy is such a sensitive soul, so you know she has to be heartbroken, because this was her whole eldest son. And Matt suffered a lot in his life, and we just need to come together and be kind. I talk about addiction and suicide a lot because there are a lot of people struggling. If you are struggling with suicidal ideation, please text 988. This is the suicide hotline, the crisis hotline. They are open 24/7 for anyone to talk to. Silence the critics in your head. Don't allow them to win. Don't allow them to make you feel like you have to unalive yourself, because life's too short and you are worth it. You are worth it to be here. You are worth it to get past your addiction issues. There are some programs that will take your insurance if you have health insurance, or if you have COBRA insurance. They will take your insurance and help you pay for treatment. So, for a long time, I've been silent about this issue, and I'm not going to be silent anymore, because I've seen a lot of online bullying in my lifetime, and it's not good. It's not good when you have somebody telling another person that they should take their own life, or that they should do the things the way that you want them to do it. Just because somebody's different doesn't mean you don't always have to agree or disagree with them and make up arguments to harass those people. That's why I talk about this on my channel, and I talk about this regularly, because of so many things that I have seen. The police are still investigating Daryl Sheets' death due to online cyberbullying. And I really hope they investigate this case with Matt Brown. Because cyberbullying has no place in this world. It truly does not. There's people dealing with everyday life problems that don't need to be told that they should jump off the cliff or do what other people say to do. You could clearly see in his last video that he was struggling. And the people that were coming into his comments were hateful, mean, disgusting, and saying he should die. I don't think anyone should die this way. And sadly, there's too many people think that this is a last resort, when people could have reached out and talked him off a ledge. That's how I feel about this. I mean, when I was dating Jamie, my ex, me and my mom were disconnected for at least 2 months. All I needed was her voice of reason, her voice of everything. Jamie did a lot to me, and I've spoken about me leaving my abusive ex. I had to get a protection order against him because he was violent. You can ask his own nephew. His own nephew's dog was killed by Jamie. Jamie is not a decent human being. Jamie did a lot to me, and a lot of things that people don't know. This is why I say it every single day: be kind. Don't send anyone hate in your everyday life, because life is too short. We are only here for a limited time on this planet, and we should be telling our loved ones that we love them every single day. Sometimes people do disconnect for different reasons. Sometimes people move ahead in life. But it doesn't mean you can't say, I love you, and you mean something to me. And please don't do this. If you know somebody that's struggling, reach out and help them. There is another organization that can help you find a therapist that fits your needs. It's called BetterHelp. And from what I understand, Matt was homeless at the time because he gave his only mode of shelter to another person struggling with addiction. That's the kind of person I want to cherish that Matt Brown was. I watched Alaskan Bush People. I was moved. I was moved to tears when the Opal sank. This is why anyone who is struggling, you're welcome here on this channel. You are welcome to come over. You're welcome to comment. You're welcome, period. And I appreciate every single one of my subscribers. Please hit the thumbs up. Please hit the like button. Please do all the notification things that YouTube wants you to do. You can hear the kids playing outside. It's a nice night outside. It was 73 degrees today. It's going to be like that tomorrow. Which is a kind of a mild day for a spring day here in Delaware. I can tell you, the fans of the show are absolutely heartbroken over the death of Matt Brown. And nobody has a right to send hate to anyone. Nobody. The entitlement factor in our country has gotten out of control, and the elitism and the not making awareness to these issues. We used to have PSAs right after Saturday morning cartoons. I think they need to get that back up and running, because cyberbullying has no place in any conversation. No one should suggest to another human being to end it all. This is why I don't support cyberbullying, period. I don't support bullying of any kind. I was bullied out throughout my whole high school, and it made my high school, my senior year, very miserable. By people that were supposedly my friends. By people that were supposedly supposed to be there for me and would have my back. This also happened in the anti-Scientology community. And I don't take it lightly that people have come over and trolled. Have come over and trolled other people's channels. Whatever content they want to do on their channels, that's fine by me. I mean, it's their channel. They have the right to do so. And this is me just talking in general. I don't want anyone to be sending anyone hate. Because you never know what people are going through. And I know Billy dying messed up a lot of people's heads. That was the patriarch of the Brown family. And what people don't know is that Billy Brown tried to get Matt help. Tried to get Matt help that he deserved. Multiple times. Multiple times. And paid for it. Gabe was in contact with him and Bear was in contact with him. So this notion that the whole family shunned him, that's not true at all. I just wish that there was less misinformation out there about certain people's lives. People that live their public life in the public's eye. I do this as a PSA. Please show respect to content creators online. Because cyberbullying is enough when you threaten harm to another human being. Or you wish that they would die. Or you wish that, oh, they aren't doing the best for the animals that they're taking care of. They absolutely are. Because a lot of times in the animal care industry, we're told we're all about money. That we don't care about the animals. And that we do it for the money. That's not true at all. A lot of times the vet techs and the veterinarians are there to try to help save animal lives. If they can. And it's sad too, because a lot of times there are families that can't afford to pay. People don't know this, but I helped a family who had no money to euthanize their dog when their dog suffered a shattered back. I helped pay for that family to euthanize their animal and do it in a humane way. Because that dog suffered a lot when it was hit by that car. So I don't like this cyberbullying aspect. I don't like it. And I'm going to speak out about it because it's very harmful when you do that. It's very harmful when you go to somebody else's channel and say, you should end it all. Matt Brown was the kind of person that would give the shirt off of his back if he had to help somebody else in the addiction world. And I don't get it. I don't get how people can be so cruel in this world. I really don't. But there are a lot of cruel people in this world that think it's okay to harm others, or it's okay to trash people's integrity, or trash people's confidence in what they are doing. Maybe take a look at your life. If you are that miserable that you got to send that much hate to people. Because in Daryl Sheets' case, they are truly investigating his death. And they're also investigating the cyberbullying aspect. And I really hope they do in this case too as well. Because the cyberbullying aspect needs to stop. All too often we hear it with celebrities and everyday folk and children. Children as young as the age of 7 or 8 dying at the hands of cyberbullying. Enough's enough. We need to start taking back and protecting our children and protecting the lives of our loved ones and reaching out to them and saying, we love you. Because life is too hard. Life is too short. Kindness is key. This is what my channel's about. I can tell you one way that helped me after my dad died was journaling. One other way that helped me was also listening to music that I love. And we won't get into all the bands that I love because there's many hair bands that I love from the 80s that are still touring and doing good work and releasing new albums like Europe. They got a new album coming out in September. They also have a documentary coming out next year. I just think in everyday walk of life, you shouldn't go into somebody else's comments to make hurtful comments when you don't know that person. You haven't walked a mile in their shoes. This is why I say people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. And it's the truth. And there's too much elitism. There's too much hate for one another. There's too much hatred in general. We need to get back to those old ways of being kind and treating people with the respect that they deserve. Thank you and have a wonderful night. I really hope this helped somebody. Really hope this helps somebody not to jump off that ledge. Because kindness is 100% free. And the suicide hotline is 988. Please text them if you think you have suicidal ideation or if you think you might harm yourself. There is a national crisis hotline too as well. And there's also many resources in your state that could help you. Help you get off the street. Help you with your addictions. Help you apply for a job. Help you do things that might help yourself. I really hope this is a learning lesson for people. I really hope this can be a teaching moment. Because when you harm others, it really reflects on you as an individual. That there's something missing or lacking in your own life. Thank you and have a beautiful evening. Take time for your family and friends and do the things you love and support the people you love.